Greetings, YouTube. The president of Uganda, let me see if I can pronounce this properly, Yoweri Museveni, has signed a controversial bill into law that makes homosexuality itself illegal. For even aiding and abetting, conspiring to commit homosexuality, I guess talking about it, can get you sent to prison for 7 years. First offenses of actually committing a homosexual act is a 14-year sentence, and if you are found guilty of aggravated homosexuality, which is, I guess, a repeat offense, you could be spending the rest of your life in prison. Now, this, of course, is an utter violation of human rights, and it completely strips away the civil liberties of gay Ugandans, and how anyone who is gay or questioning their sexuality and lives in Uganda can stay there is beyond me. Maybe that's their goal, to drive them all out of the country, because they're convinced that once they're all gone, they're never going to reappear. Of course, that's insanity, because gay people are just gay, and there will be another generation of them. Of course, they'll be deeply in the closet and have all of the problems that they've had in the past in Western cultures when they were deeply in the closet, with high suicide rates and drug addictions and life choices that were horrible, because they aren't being allowed to simply be who they are. But what takes this up another level of hypocrisy and irony and just madness is a line spoken by the president himself. We Africans never seek to impose our view on others. If only they could let us alone, he said, talking of Western pressure not to sign the bill. This is a man that just signed a bill into law that dictates the consensual sexual acts between people. And he has the profound audacity to say that these Africans, that his country, don't tell other people how to live their lives. Now, I don't know if he said that with tongue-in-cheek, or if he is actually suffering from a level of cognitive dissonance that profound. It could be either. It's been my experience that profound social conservatives like this, particularly of this theistic bent, are capable of such mental gymnastics that allow them to have those kind of thoughts in their heads while saying statements like that. And they never ever question it. And that's terrifying on a lot of different levels. This man has just condemned his own people to misery, to suffering, to prison sentences. He has decided that he's going to ruin Ugandan lives, render Ugandan families apart, because he feels that he knows what are the best sexual practices for other people. And he doesn't. What consenting adults do with each other is no one else's business except the people involved in those events. And what gets to me the most, just maybe here, is that this is always put into terms of sexual practices. Always. As though heterosexual relationships are nothing but penises and vaginas. It never ever seems to enter the discussion that heterosexual relationships are about love, and homosexual relationships are about love, and pansexual relationships are about love, and bisexual relationships are about love. It's all about love. And one aspect of that love is sex. But it is not the central aspect. It never seems to occur to those social conservatives that the same feelings they have for their spouses are the feelings that Pan and Bi and gay people have for theirs. Whether it's one spouse or a dozen, it's the emotional states, it's the love, it's the connection. And part of that is sex. But it's the love first. And that is such a disservice to the people of Uganda, to the people of the world, to our very humanity.